We back. We back. Back in the H. Spent a little weekend in Dallas. We back in the H, back in our normal setting, our normal time spot. It's your man's AK Infinity. Follow me on Twitter /X at AK Infinity _ VVS. Now let's get going. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping, man. So, before I get into it, um, Amen Thompson. He out. The end of the last game, the Pelicans game, he was in there for for the hell reason. Rockets up like 50, 11 points, and Ime Udoka just decided, hey, we gonna keep him in the game because why the hell not? Let's chase the triple double. He was 2 rebounds away. Now look what happened. Yeah. So it looked really bad at first. The Amen Thompson injury looked really bad at first. Looked really bad. But he ended up young guy made out of rubber. So the ankle sprain or the ankle roll, I would say, ended up just being a 6-day thing. Apparently he had left Toyota Center in a walking boot and crutches the last game after the Pelicans game, but ended up not being as bad as we thought at first. So this is kind of best case scenario, I guess. Out 6 games. Hopefully Ime Udoka to learn his damn lesson. Like when we up by 50, 11 points, pull these dudes. It is okay. Ain't nobody finna die. It is all right. But yeah, man. Rockets on a little bit of a 2-game winning streak, back-to-back wins against the Pelicans after having a little mini 3-game losing skid. Yeah, so it's funny, man. A lot of times when you have these injuries, people kind of get, they're getting their feelings. They're not really liking it for whatever reason, for one reason or another. But I choose to look at it in a different way. So with all of these injuries, to me, from my perspective, it presents opportunities. Every injury presents an opportunity. So Fred went out, it presented an opportunity for Amen Thompson and Jalen Green both to, get their lead ball handling reps up. It presented an opportunity to Reed Shepard as well to come in and, show why you would pick number 3. It presented an opportunity to Ime Udoka to actually get creative with his rotations, with his lineups, with the offensive sets that we ran, and with the defense. Like, all right, you got these young guys, let them put them in positions to actually lead instead of being so Fred dependent all the time. This is an opportunity for that. And now with Amen Thompson and Fred both being out tonight, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for Ime and Jalen Green. What do I mean by that? Well, JG finna get the lion's share of the point guard reps, because really nobody else on the roster can even, play their role like that. I mean, Aaron Holiday, but if Aaron Holiday is running the show, that mean there ain't much of a show to run. You know what I'm saying? If you feel me. So, Jalen Green gonna have to step up. He gonna have to step up his, not necessarily his playmaking, but he gonna have to step up his leadership. He gonna have to direct traffic. He gonna have to get guys in the right spots. He gonna have to run the right plays at the right times of the game. He gonna have to control the ball. He gonna have to control tempo. He gonna have to, keep his turnovers. He's gonna have to learn how to balance being aggressive, but at the same time keeping your turnovers down. But at the same time also scoring, because you need to do that too to keep yourself true to who you are and to keep the defense honest. So, JG sometimes he'll have a game where he score a lot and don't assist much. Then he'll have a game where he assists much and don't score a lot. He's gonna have to put all of that together now. And this is a good opportunity to do that, man. I'm not really one for the excuses. Okay, he been hurt. playing hurt. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares how hurt you are. You put that jersey on, and on the front of it, that thing say Rockets. Nobody care about how you feeling. They want you to go out there and play your best, whatever that best may look like. But they want you to leave it all on the floor. So you're gonna have to do that, JG. There's nobody to hide behind right now. Nobody at all. This is all on you, Mr. Second round. I said second round, Mr. Number 2 draft pick. In 2021, it's time to start. I mean, not that he hasn't been playing well. He's been playing decently. I mean, as of late, kind of slumping a little bit due to whatever the hell injury he's got. If it's that bad, man, sit your ass down. But you playing. Another person I think has a big opportunity here is Ime Udoka. All right, Ime, you're gonna have to get out of your shell. You're gonna have to let these dudes play themselves out, man. Like, you gotta let no more boxing these dudes in. Play different lineups. The starting lineup tonight, from what Ime said in the pregame press conference, is gonna be JG, it's gonna be Dylan, it's gonna be Tari, it's gonna be Jabari, it's gonna be Alperin. All right, cool. That's an interesting looking lineup. It's an interesting looking five. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure how much we've played that lineup this season. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Should have looked that up before, but let me see if I can find it real quick. Nah, I don't think we've played much of that lineup. No, we haven't played that lineup. From what I'm seeing, it's only showing me like the top 20 lineups. It don't look like we've run that lineup out there at all. Yep, we haven't. Well, I don't know about at all, but it ain't in the top 20 lineup. So there's a chance to tinker with this and see what it look like. It might look good defensively, man. Who knows? It might look good. It's a lot of length out there on the interior. Got a little bit of I say a decent little balance of. Nah, I can't see no balance because it's gonna force Dylan to start feeling like he the man out there. And boy, we don't need too much of that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the lineup stuff, man. Obviously, Fred and Amen, they're out for the Rockets. They saying Folly Dante is a game time decision. Let's hope we can get some of that. We're gonna need him. And obviously, Reed Shepard is also out. For Orlando Magic, Jalen Suggs out for the season. Mo Wagner out for the season. Now, Jalen Suggs might be out, but they still got KCP, and KCP is going to be a hound. Like, boy's a bloodhound on defense. He's one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. So was Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs low-key was like a mini KCP. Sort of, kind of. But KCP is going to be probably the number one matchup on Jalen Green. That's probably easy to figure out. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into the fun stuff, man. Who's scrapping? Who's scrapping tonight, y'all? Honestly, I don't even know, bro, because Orlando got a bunch of gentlemen on that team. Like, there's not a bunch of assholes out there, man. They got a bunch of gentlemen, but if I had to guess, man, I don't know, man. Cole Anthony, maybe? Let's say Cole Anthony and Dylan Brooks. I'm going to just pick Dylan Brooks because the rest of these dudes don't really pick fights with nobody until they're provoked. Dylan Brooks, he'll pick a fight. And Cole Anthony, he a trash talker. He like to run his mouth. He like to run his mouth a little bit. So I can see him being the guy that, kind of gets into it with Dylan Brooks after Dylan Brooks probably, get him on a post up. Because, Ime Udoka like to post up Dylan Brooks when they put a little guard on him. Get him on a post up. Dylan will probably score. Tell him, give him the too small. He's going to talk some trash. Cole Anthony finna say something, go right back at him on the other end and score on him. Dylan probably going to hard foul him, and they're going to get into it. I'm just calling it like I think it's going to happen, man. X factors. Jeez. Both teams got injuries, man. Some of the guys I think will be X factors will be the injured, man. I'm gonna say Wendell Carter this game. He's got a good blend of athleticism and skill. He could possibly give Operation Goon some issues. Cole Anthony is probably another guy I think could give us some issues, like shifty guards like that can play, make, shoot. They kind of give us some issues a little bit. So Cole Anthony is a guy I think we'll probably keep an eye out for. What's going on, Meg? Appreciate you for coming through, pulling up. As y'all can see, I'm still a little bit under the weather from this weekend, but it's all good. Yeah. So X factors for the Rockets. There's no reason for Cam Whitmore to not get no playing time in this game. There's no reason for it. Cam Whitmore is number one on my X factor list right now. He's finna have a nice little game because the Rockets are probably gonna have stagnant offense, and a go-getter guy like Cam Whitmore is gonna be easily gonna be a spark plug in this game, and probably for the next couple of weeks to be honest. So Cam Whitmore number one, number two, Tari Eason. This might be a Tari Eason game. Orlando they like to play a mucky style of basketball. They like to slow it up and grind it out, just kind of like we do too. And that's a Tari Eason kind of style to me, man. Like that's a guy I think is gonna really shine in a game like this. Honestly, with the personnel being what it is, we might see a lot of tunnel vision Tari and Cam Whitmore, both of them, and Dylan Brooks for that matter. I'm not gonna mind it too much unless we actually run an actual scheme out there, which kind of brings me to matchups to watch. Wendell Carter is definitely gonna guard Alfred Sengun. That's a matchup I want to see. I want to see if we get back more into doing the Shin Hub offense, man. Like we start off the first quarter with it, and then after that first time out, that's it. We don't go back to it again the rest of the damn game, maybe once or twice, but we don't give it a steady diet. Alfred Sengun is maybe our most gifted passer. Lean into that skill set, man. Like I get, he shines in the post with his footwork and up and unders and all the post moves that he got. I get it. Salute, King. Yeah, I get that Alfred Sengun is a gifted post scorer, but his elite skill to me is his passing. That's his number one skill. That's something that we got to lean into because when he's playing in that role, everybody eats, man. Especially in the half court, like everybody eats when Alfred Sengun is the one feeding everybody because now. I mean, think about it, man. It's not going to be a whole lot of turnovers because Alfred Sengun is right there at the elbow, at the free throw line, directing traffic. Every pass that he makes is going to probably lead to a score. Easy DHOs with there's some times when they run DHOs with Jabari and Sengun, and it looks so good. Like something good comes out of it. Even if neither one of them two score, something good comes out of it. We got to lean into that a little bit more, man. Like let's stop doing Alfred Sengun a disservice and just relegating him to being a pick and roll guy and a post-up guy. Like let's lean into that passing skill set a lot more, and let's stop making excuses and saying, "Oh, nobody else can go score." Man, you got to use these guys right. It fits into everybody else's skill set. Everybody is gonna eat. Everybody's gonna win if you just let Alfred Sengun be Alfred Sengun, not this plain broccoli offense that Ime Udoka likes to run sometimes, man. So Alfred Sengun and Wendell Carter definitely gonna be a matchup to watch. Paolo Banchero and Jabari. I think they're gonna have Jabari on Paolo. Jabari gonna have a good game too, by the way. I think you could throw him in the X Factor category. I think Jabari might have a good game because he likes to see his draft mates and he stepped his game up a little bit because he thought he was supposed to go number one. The way things is playing out, kind of playing out kind of correctly. But hey, for one game, if you outplay Paolo Banchero, I'm good with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, I'll be good with it. The Rockets probably gonna win or something like that happen. So we'll see. And that leaves Tari Eason probably gonna be on Franz Wagner. Or probably Dylan Brooks. Nah, you know what? They're probably gonna have Dylan on Paolo. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have Dylan on Paolo. And they're gonna have Tari on Franz. And then they just gonna have Jabari kind of helping out. He probably gonna be on KCP a little bit. Probably gonna switch on Wendell Carter some too. And Jalen gonna be on Cole Anthony. I can see that one. Or KCP. Probably KCP now. Well, I don't know. That'd be interesting. I would start him off on Cole Anthony because I don't want Dylan nowhere near that. I don't want Dylan nowhere near that because that's not gonna be good. It's gonna be 2 points down every time down the floor. And then for as far as the benches go, Anthony Black, Jonathan Isaac, Goga Batadze, those guys do a good job coming off the bench for the Magic. So but our bench might be a little bit shorthanded. Not might be, they will be. I heard Ime Udoka talk about Tate. So Tate probably gonna get some run, and they're probably gonna run some offense through Tate. Lord have mercy. He can do it in the pinch, but if you give him a steady diet of that, defense is gonna be taking a break. Tate, Holiday, Cam, probably see some. Steve-O probably think is gonna play this game. Don't be surprised if I don't think Jeff Green will come in. I don't think this is gonna be a Jeff Green game. I don't think we really need a skill set for this game. So yeah, off the bench is gonna be like I said, Holiday, Cam, Tate, and Steven Adams. I hope this ain't one of them games where Ime Udoka run the starters in the hell and had these dudes playing like 40 minutes, man. We got to stop that. Ime, you got to stop that, bro. Keys to the game. Whew, man, Jesus Christ. Ball movement is going to be very important against this Magic defense. Similar to how we play defense, kind of, sort of. But ball movement is going to be key, man. You got to get the ball moving from side to side, move the defense shifts, dive, cut, fill the gaps, fill the lane, clear out, all of that, man. Play team ball. This is one of them games where I'm not going to really mind the whole sometimes you, sometimes me, always is communist offense. I'm not going to mind that too much this game. Need guys to be aggressive, looking for their shots too, but still move the ball. If you honestly don't have anything, try to make a play for somebody else. Try to get some paint touches in there. Wendell Carter's a solid defensive player, but he can be had. But when they come in the game with Jonathan Isaac, that's a whole other story because he one of the best defensive bigs in the league. I think he'll give Alperen Sengun all kind of hell. But Jonathan Isaac, he be hurt sometimes, and he didn't play as much last game. He only played like 9 minutes the last game when they played against the Bucks. They beat the Bucks, by the way. So we'll see how they look. Quick comment. Yeah, King say rebounder will be key. Rebounder is always key with this team because, we don't score enough in our half court to where our offensive rebounds ends up being part of our offense, bro. Don't even be surprised if the Magic goes zone on us. I don't think we have a game where we do. I don't think we do the double bigs this game at all. I don't see the point of it. But hey, man, I wouldn't mind throwing it out there for a couple minutes to see what it look like. You know what I'm saying? If it's cooking, hey man, you gotta let that thing sit on the pot and let it stew. So I ain't really tripping too much on it if it's working. I ain't tripping on nothing that work. So hey, Ime, man, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. Whatever works. Another key to the game: turnovers, man. Keep the turnovers as low as you can. With Fred and the men out, if we can keep it to 15 or below, I think that's okay. All things considered, 15 or below should be okay. Considering this is probably gonna end up being a slow paced game, probably 14. 14 is probably like the number, man. Shooting limit turn. John says shooting and limit turnover key to this game. Shooting will be nice. I'm not expecting to see that too much though, man. Ain't gonna lie. Not in this game. I know they had a practice without a man. I know they had a practice with that with the starting lineup that they had tonight. I'm just not sure how it's gonna look this first game back I mean, this first game without a man, and then you playing the Magic, who are a good defensive team and they're well coached. So I don't know, man. Shooting, I don't know. It'll be nice to see these guys, get off. I'm just not expecting it too much tonight, man. I'm just not. It. If it happens, obviously I ain't gonna be mad. But so far, I said turnovers, and I said ball movement. I think it was King that said rebounding. Rebounding is always a thing. I'm probably gonna stop using that as a key to the game because that's really a win condition for us. But I'll say transition. Win in transition. If we win in transition, we'll probably win the game because neither team's half-court offense is pretty. So whoever wins, I think the game's gonna really come down to transition. So if we can force enough turnovers to get out in transition and run, get some easy plays, get some and ones going, get these guys into rhythm, it'll be a lot better game for us. We'll maximize our chances to win. So play it all back, man. Transition, ball movement. What the other one I said? Transition, ball movement, and the hell else I said? Whatever the hell else I said. I ain't got it all right now, y'all. I literally just drove back from Dallas, like just now. So my brain fried. So whatever the other key to the game is, this is what it is. Whatever. I halftime, final score, and player of the game. Good Lord. Prepare yourself for an ugly game, bro. Prepare yourself for an ugly game. I'm thinking like 46, 47, Magic at halftime. Final score, man, 95. Let's do it's kind of funny. Let's do 94-95. Some of y'all gonna get it, some of y'all not. But some of y'all gonna get it. Final score, 94-95. Rockets. I think I could go ahead and call it on that one. Ain't much else to say. Oh, player of the game, Dylan Brooks. I'm with it. This might be one of them games where it happens, man. Player of the game for me, though, this game is going to be Tari Eason. Let's go Tari Eason. He going to have player of the game. But, yeah, final score, 94-95 Rockets, man. We're going to go ahead and King know what I'm saying. King know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it at this time, man. I may not do a halftime show, y'all. I don't know how much I got right now in the tank, bro. I really don't. I'm trying my best right now, y'all. But I don't know if I'm going to be on for halftime. It depends. If we're looking good, I'm going to suck it up and just, keep on trucking. But, yeah, man, King, you a fool. But yeah, we're gonna call it a show for now, man. Tell a friend to 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 tell a friend.